that underlying what inspires me to paint is like experiences. Really trying to translate a story in a visual form is like my inspiration. So a lot of the works that are hanging here, like I said, have like some sort of story behind them. My name is Deja Belardo. I'm a visual artist, gallery, museum professional. I live in Brooklyn. I'm currently based in Brooklyn, New York, from the Virgin Islands, St. Croix. I do have two different series of work that I work on pretty simultaneously. And one is a very figurative body of work. I'm painting mostly portraits or from the bust up representations of different people, all whom so far I've had sort of a significant relationship with. And then I have this more representational but also like abstract style of painting, which is my anxiety series, which literally takes like a little square picture of the wood floor and patterns from a wood floor. So like when I'm feeling anxious and I just like literally am grounding myself by like looking at the patterns in this nature that's been turned into this industrial thing and kind of like centering to something that really calms me. And then I'll bring it home, the drawing, and dry it on canvas and translate it in color. I find like mental health is so stigmatized. It's hard for people to talk about it a lot of times, so I literally wanted to like call it what it is. Like I'm not hiding from the fact that I have anxiety and this is the way I cope. I did so many of them within the last year just because of everything happening with COVID and stuff. And those are the paintings that I've sold the most. So I definitely like people feel this and they resonated with it so much. Like I hope they can look at it and get some sort of like peace out of it in a way, which is really nice. I'm hoping to be able to do more of that and share it with people. My outlet is painting. I'm lucky that that works for me. And so I literally wanted to create like a channel for other people to kind of, if it works for me, maybe it can work for someone else. So like by calling it an anxiety series, like you know exactly what the feeling is. But a lot of people see different things in different anxiety paintings, like based on the colors I choose, or maybe sometimes I'll put text in them. Some are more hopeful, some are a little more feel like, oh wow, that's intense. And that's just from case to case basis and it changes by people. I've only painted people like I've felt that personal kind of relationship to. So like Stormy is past, she's not with us anymore. Lisa Canastrasi, the owner of Henrietta Hudson's, who had such a close relationship to her, talked to me and told me so many stories and showed me photos, and I read like things people wrote about her, and like I felt so connected that I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And so it really became like a personal project for me. I had like the legacy of this very important person. And it's not like in person that people already have like glorified and like have really told the story of. It's like someone who kind of were in the shadows but deserved it. And I spent a lot of time with it and I'm very connected to it. I keep the postcards around my studio too, and you know, all my closest friends have a copy of the little invitation. When COVID happened and, you know, museums were shutting down and there's like, you know, like artists' livelihoods were like really being challenged. How do I sustain myself long term as just like a human who happens to be an artist sharing my work with other people? This period has been interesting and sort of good to me in a way. I was isolated here, but luckily my studio is a live-in studio, so you know my bedroom is across the hall, and so like we were staying home, but I could always come over to my space and work. So I made a lot of work. I was like cranking out work, and people were supporting. I sold a lot of paintings that kept me afloat with the Whitney closed. I've like definitely learned a lot about like my practice and dealing with like clients and customers and yeah, it's been a really interesting time for me because learning experiences, you know, like trying to keep track of my work, who I'm sending it to, what's the price point, contracts now. One of the things I'm most grateful for is that I've had a great relationship with everyone I've worked with. I consider myself a Jill of all trades, and that's just kind of like how I put into everything I do.